Hello and welcome to Unreal Engine 4's free marketplace content for December 2021, and I am back from holiday, which is why this video is a few days later than planned. Earlier than the last one though, so I'm doing well. It is the month of Christmas for those that actually celebrate Christmas, so happy Christmas to those who celebrate Christmas. I believe it's Hanukkah, providing I've not butchered that. So happy Hanukkah to those who are celebrating that. Joyous celebrations to you all. And Epic Games has delivered this month, I think. I think they've done very well with the content that they've got this time around. Compared to the last couple of months, for me, weren't really... I had a lot of things similar, so yeah, it was kind of a bit of a rerun. But yeah, this one's doing very well. So our first one in this list is our action RPG multiplayer starter template. Very interesting. It is multiplayer as it describes. I don't think it would be full MMO. I think that would be pushing it because of the server management for that. We'll read about that in a minute, but it says, want to design your own RPG? Download the starter kit for a boost, loot, trade, duel, and conquer your game, your rules. So, yeah, it's... the UI is what I would consider a basic UI. I wouldn't call it a polished product, but it is just to get you going with the basics. As you can see here, we've got a lovely inventory system. It's all gridded, so obviously you've got limited bag space. Whether you can increase that said bag space, you got gold down here, you got little spell and casting bar or attacking bar, and you got general party and guild chats, which is very interesting. Just to make that bigger. Health bar, looks like a mana bar. Party management here is going on. Things lying on the floor. Very nicely placed things lying on the floor, but lying on the floor nonetheless. What else have we got? Top-down and third-person mode. So they've implemented multiple camera systems, and that is an optional choice, so good for them. Because some RPGs are better top-down, like Diablo. Whether they mean top-down is sort of like 2.5, or whether they mean proper top-down, I don't really know. That's just something you'd have to find out. Or there might be some in the pictures later on. Who knows? We have a skill tree, talent tree here. There's a very basic UI again, very basic icons and things, but I suppose you just make it how you want to make it. AI can be set to perform multiple attack skills. Attacks can have conditions such as range, health percentage, cooldown. Attack can apply buffs and debuffs. So they have buffs and debuffs in this game as well. It looks like there's a third bar under here. That might be... stamina maybe, or rage if you play World of Warcraft. I don't really know. I may download this one myself because I quite like a good RPG. We have character selection, so looks like you can create more than one character. How they deal with the world and world saving of that, if they've implemented the world saving of that. I mean, clearly they've given you the ability to create and delete new characters. However, is that saved your side? Would that be saved server side? Don't actually know. So that's something that if you have downloaded this and you do know, please leave in the comments for me. Just to help everybody else. Looks like we've got containers with hovers, mouse overs, to give you descriptions about the weapons and things, which is just awesome. I'm assuming it's just drag and drop into the inventory. I'm not entirely too sure on that. Different ways to interact with actors. Click, key press in third person. Damage to destroy. Hold key for some time. I think he means hold key for some time. Typo there in its image, but fair play to him or her. I shouldn't be biased here. Fair play to the developer. Trade system, player trade system. Oh, very nice. I didn't actually see this when I first went through the images. So yes, you can trade and offer specific items. Nice. You can equip, unequip, that kind of thing. I don't know how they've got this set up, whether this is just sort of a fixed frame or you can add your own. Something, again, I will need to go through. Crafting, in crafting menus, which I'm assuming if you hover over it, yeah, you've got materials here. Very interesting. Vendors. Debuffs. So debuff zone here, movement slow, debuff zones at minus 75%. Fire damage over time. I mean, there is so much in this that I'm very happy. This has made me happy. This has made Saragan happy. So whoever developed this, thank you very much. And you know, that's amazing work. Looks like you got skills there. Yeah, absolute tremendous amount. So superb. Thank you. I will leave that there. Otherwise, I could just spend ages on that one on its own. Next one is an endless runner shooter template. Now this one is pretty much as it describes. It's endless runners, infinite level generation. You can choose, it does say you can choose by just runner or a runner shooter. As you can see here, you got some shooting elements here going on. It's 100% blueprints, so there is no C++ involved, so you don't require to have a C++ project. Sometimes when you do plugins, they are C++. I can't remember if you have to have the C++ project for that, because of it's being a plugin. I'm not 100% sure. I think if you want to access specific C++ classes, then yes, I think you'd have to. But if you're just relying on the blueprints, you could probably avoid it. Module tile creation, obstacle and powers up spawnings. It's got mobile support. So yeah, this is another good little one for people who, you know, like Temple Run and Minion Rush and that kind of thing, to be able to do their own thing. So yeah, that's another great addition. I mean, this is still my favorite of the entire thing. Yeah, the amount of time I spent on that on this video, yeah, you know I like that. Props. There's a prop yeah, put my teeth back in. Prop bundle volume 1, and yeah, there is a lot going on here. Lots of props, as you can see, lots of boxes. Very useful, very high res and very well detailed for, you know, what it is. And going through the description, it does say 6 photo scanned close barrels, rusty and new, 5 for the opened barrels, tires, jerry cans, gas bottles, traffic cones, tires, racing. A lot of this is photo scanned. So you expect superb quality, and as you could see in some of those, where was it? I mean, just look at the detail on that. That is lovely. You can't really get much better than that for a prop kit. Just be wary that it does have some very large textures. It does have a lot of level of detail, which is fine, but because it has a lot of textures, it's probably likely to be quite big, at least for downloading. So my suggestion is make sure you clean up what you're not using and delete what you're not using out of your project, just so it doesn't take up the space. Otherwise, your project's going to get very large. If you're using all of it, good for you. Fantastic. Another fantastic bundle for this month. Moving on, Modular Lost Ruins kit. Now, this is, as always with these modular kits, you get a selection of pieces that you then just drop in, and they're modular, so you can just drop in and play Lego with them, or Connects if you don't like Lego, or Meccano. The Meccano does require some building and screwdrivers, but either way, at the end of the day, it is another extremely nice kit. It's got some nice things going on. They've done the samples very nicely. Looks beautiful. The lighting looks superb. You could do a lot with this, and that actually probably would go very well with your RPG kit, because let's face it, in an RPG, who doesn't love a good ruin? So yeah, you even got cannons. Ooh. Standard archers. I always find these really difficult to do, because they don't usually do a top piece for them. See, none of these have got top pieces. But no, it is another good kit. Where's the things? So this is like the first bit. So you got piles of coins, piles of money, broken barrel brackets. I think they're barrel brackets. Possibly not. But yeah, lots of broken barrels, full barrels, crates, broken crates. You could actually do a piece where, providing they don't really have anything in them, you could probably have it that if you damage this one, it goes to that one, damage that one, goes to that one, and then gets properly destroyed. So you could probably do something with that. Same with the barrels. And then there's sort of all the archways and pillars and things like that for the basic walls. Is there any other pictures? No, that is it. So you have over 169 model assets. Now that's a good number for a modular kit, so that's superb. You've got some are 4K textures, so again, you're looking at some very large materials here, so just be wary of size, and again, just delete out what you're not using. I believe in one of the previous months, was it last month or the month before, you had a free plugin to clean up unused items. If you manage to get that, that is going to save you a lot of time when you're cleaning up these kind of things. So yeah, check out my previous videos and just check your libraries. Maybe you have it already. I'm sorry if you have missed it. I can't remember if it was a permanently free one or not. I don't think it was. I think it was just free for the month. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one if it comes around again. Now, next we have a material function collection. Now, I mean, this is what it states on the tin. You have set materials, you have a dissolve material, a scan line material, an edge fade material, emissive, various. Yeah, all of these. I mean, he doesn't do pictures for all of them, or she doesn't do pictures for all of them, but pretty much most of them. Up to 2K textures. There's 106 materials, but you have effects like force fields, magic circles, that kind of thing. So, and there's some other packs to go with it if you do like this one and you are interested in this one, and support the developers and creators, content creators. If you do like them, and go and buy some more. These are superb. I mean, you can't really get much better than these, really, at the end of the day. Certainly not for free. So thank you very much. Is that Jacob Pander? I'm sorry if I butchered that name. So now we're on to the permanently free collection. I'm not really sure how I would use this one, but it is effectively just to showcase stuff, really. Like artwork here, character designs or dresses, cars, that kind of thing. I'm not entirely sure how much I would use this, but this is another great pack for all those who are really designy and really like to sort of build portfolios of, you know, like their designs and things. So it's another really good item to have, and you never know, I might use it at some point. I feel that there's enough here that, you know, in this pack that you could do quite a lot with it. I mean, technically speaking, you could actually build a whole level out of this, really, couldn't you? So yeah, that's another really good item in this list, and it's one that, as I said, I probably wouldn't use too much, but you know, there's more than what I would do, wouldn't it? Everyone's got their own. And then the final one, we've actually got 2 permanently free marketplace contents in this one, is the Kraken. The Kraken Awakes. And this is a lovely model. I mean, it's fairly basic, I think, personally, but it's very well constructed. So that's, you know, it's not like super high detail by the look of it, but it has everything a Kraken needs. So yeah, that is another superb item. What else to say about this one? It's animated. It's not rigged to the epic skeleton, but it is rigged. I mean, you can't really rig that to the epic skeleton, can you? I mean, it's not humanoid. It's how many legs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So 8. Not entirely too sure. It comes with 19 animations, so you really don't need to have it rigged to that. If you need any other animations, you could probably mix and match them out of that, and that should be enough to get you going for the most part, but you potentially could create your own from both of those. And you can modify them. Any animation generally is modifiable in Unreal Engine, so the sky's the limit, really, at the end of the day. Vert count is a reasonable 26k. I kind of imagine that this, probably why it's not so detailed around here. Oh, I mean, this might be level of detail, to be fair. It might be a scale issue, but it's generally, these things are meant to be huge. And you really don't want fine detail on something that is massive, because it's just a waste, really. I mean, when something's that massive, you're only going to be looking and just scanning over briefly, and you've already missed the detail by the time you look one bit. So yeah, I could see why they've done the detail in this way, and that is again another superb free bit of content. So yeah, that's it for December. A happy Christmas from Epic Games. They have provided a goodly amount for us to play with. You have until the end of this month to collect these ones in this top list. Personally, I collect them all regardless, only because I don't know what I'll be doing down the road, and I feel that, you know, having them there is better than not having them when you need them. So yeah, I personally would just get them all. These ones down here are permanently free, so this car one and the Kraken is permanently free, so I wouldn't worry too much if you do miss those ones. I tend to get them at the time they are, because that's just, I just like collecting things. But yeah, that's it. If you enjoyed this, hit the like and subscribe button, and feel free to visit my gaming channel, which is going very well. I'm getting very close to 200 subscribers on that now, so thank you very much to all of those people for helping out, and obviously thank you to the subscribers I have here. The next one will be in January 2022. That is depressing. This year has just gone so fast. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I have a fair amount planned for next year, providing I can get some time over Christmas to implement said plan. So I will let you know in the next one. And yeah, happy holidays to everybody, and thank you very much for joining me. Bye for now. Bye bye.